Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news all laser focused on the US Fed today. In the waiting period before the US Fed policy announcement on Thursday New Zealand time, the US dollar is edging higher and hovering at a 20-year high. This is a distortion that is having global impacts. And US Treasury bond yield benchmarks are also pushing higher at 11-year highs. But equities are little changed, waiting nervously to see if they've priced in the Fed's expected rise properly. At this point, the expectation is for a 75 basis point hike, taking the US Fed funds rate up to 3.25%. Markets are actually priced in 80 basis points and expect their benchmark rate to max out at 4.5% in mid-2023. And there was a small fall in home builder sentiment in the US in September, but this is the 9th in a row for this sector. This is a sector on the front lines of any looming recession there. But from the Fed's point of view, inflation is still stalking their economy. US retail petrol prices might be 6.2% lower than a month ago, but they're still 15% higher than year-ago levels. That is a big improvement, but probably not enough for them. Of more concern for policymakers is that inflation is embedding itself into the wider section of their economy, and the risk of wage push inflation remains high. And Canada has reported that its August producer prices fell, making it 3 consecutive month-on-month falls in a row and taking the annual rise back to just 10.6%. And China has reported a good inflow of foreign direct investment in August, $14.5 billion and 11% more than the same month a year ago. In the longer perspective, however, this level is only equivalent to a 5% rise per annum from 2018. Good, but not that special. And later today, Japan will reveal its August CPI rise. It was 2.6% in July, 2.4% for its core rate. Markets expect that core rate to rise to 2.7% in August. The Bank of Japan has maintained its ultra-loose monetary policy for a very long time now, and eyes are on whether these sorts of rates will be enough to induce any sort of change for them. The US Treasury 10-year yield starts today at 3.49% and up 3 basis points from this time yesterday, but that's touching an 11-year high. And the price of gold will open today at $1,671 an ounce. This is $5 below where it was this time yesterday. And oil prices start today little changed from yesterday at just on $85 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is still just under $91 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar will open today at just on 59.6 US cents, almost 0.5% lower than this time yesterday. Against the Australian dollar, we're also 0.5% lower at 88.7 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're down likewise to 59.4 euro cents. That all means our trade weight index starts today at 69.2 and down 40 basis points at a 2-year low. Get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was